like this. And it wasn't even that much. I just needed to stay. We gonna see how that work out. Cause it's not right in my face, but it's still light enough. I love it. Hey, y'all. Yeah. Hey. Hello, hello. Oh, y'all. Let me go. Oh, my blanket is still in the car. I need to go get my blanket out of the car. Dang it. I knew there was something missing on my bed. Sorry, Miss Diane. My blanket's been in the car since the car broke down. It's in my suitcase. I need to go get my blanket out of the car. What the heck? Damn it, I need to go get my blanket, but it's going to be cold. I'll wait. I got some news for y'all. Y'all probably already seen it, but I don't think it's good at all. And we need to talk about it like right now. Freak me the hell out. I'm just gonna tell y'all. Let me go get my house shoes. It's chilly. The temperature must have been dropped in the last couple of hours because I took me a good 3.5 hours now and did. Ain't that soup, baby? I was done. I want to thank every person that contributes to Circa's comfort so she can come on here and sit and talk to y'all for hours and hours and hours and hours. Like these handy dandy house shoes. Thank you. They're very soft and cuddly, and I need that whole on the spectrum, be able to rub my toes through soft stuff. Sometimes when I get nervous, y'all see me feeling and fidgeting with my hands and stuff. So we just gonna move on. Okay? The temperature dropped in Tennessee too. Man. Sarah. Well, we talked about that earlier. Was you in class earlier, Sarah? Did anybody get a hold of the she who got the long name? Anybody get in touch with her? Did she reply back to anybody? First order of business, that's announcements. Did we check on our peoples in Japan? Did she reply back to anyone? No, she didn't respond back yet. You've been checking. Okay. My niece is in Japan. I need to know if she okay. There was a 7.6 earthquake in Japan and our niece is over there. Remember last week? That's why I was freaked out this morning. Because as soon as I got on here, somebody said it was a 7.6 earthquake in Japan and our niece is over there. The same one just 4 or 5 days ago I told she don't need to go nowhere without no blessed oil. If you was here for that class, y'all remember me telling her, as soon as the store opened, you need to go get oil. Don't wait. She said, Auntie, it's not here, but as soon as the store opened, and they got a tsunami warning. Y'all remember me telling her that? Well, 5, 6, 7 days later, however long, it's 7.6 where she at. You was here for that class, but not this morning's class. Okay, so Sarah, tell me that's not crazy. God made me stop my whole class to talk to her. Y'all don't remember? He made me stop everything I was doing to come back and tell her, hey, I don't know what's about to go on. But don't leave the house without anointing your eyes, ears, everywhere you go. You need to have that oil on you. And then right where she at, it's a 7.6. I said, I don't know what's coming, but you need to be careful. It ain't been more than a week. I was speaking about my baby's accident prior to that. Show was, so that had to be the 24th. or the 25th. God knew what was coming. It was not a coincidence that that baby told us she was in Japan. And we talk about Japan all the damn time. I said, we got peoples in Japan. Our peoples is in Japan. And our peoples is in Japan. And I was still finishing your video from this morning. What happened? I told her to put it in the spray bottle and put it in her car. And to anoint herself. I did tell her. Now y'all see why I don't got no friends. Y'all see why I don't got no friends? People be like, why would you say that? I don't know. I don't even know. But when you the mouthpiece of God, he just kind of use your mouth whenever he feel like it. Now, and I did tell her not to leave the house without anointing herself. I did. I remember telling her that. I do remember telling her, and it was heavy on me, and that's why I kept telling her over and over, don't wait. Don't wait. As soon as that store open, you need to get there. That means everywhere that baby walked, if she did it, I bet you a lot of them people is safe. Because wherever the blood go, death can't be. It still works. That's crazy, but it's amazing. And this is why I will not go back to the other life. That fake Christianity stuff don't get you this. You want to go back to fake Christianity, or you want to know what's coming all the way around the world before the world know it's coming? What you want? You want to know that the famine is coming before they announce it at the World Health Organization. You want to know that the drought is coming before they announce it on the news. That's why I don't want to go back to fake Christianity, because my daddy can tell me any and everything that I need to know about the ones that I care about, whether they with me or not. He told me about my niece in Japan, and he told me about my daughter in Indiana, and he told me about my car trouble all in the same week. And all of it happened in the same week. My car breaking down, my daughter's accident, and Japan. And those were all things I was talking about before the week of Christmas. Or the week of Christmas. You can fake your relationship, it don't do nothing but cheat you. When you don't get up in the morning or whatever time you work and give God the first of your day, you cheat yourself. Because he be trying to tell you what's coming. I be trying to tell y'all that. And you might not like the information. And it's going to happen. But if you pray, it might not turn out the way that it would have if you didn't pray. This is why I say it's important to journal. You keep hearing a word in your mind, write it down. It means something. It don't have to be relevant to your life. It can be relevant to somebody's life that you're connected to. I'm trying to tell you. Now, second order of announcements for W.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
You know we got to do the announcements, right? Welcome to WOIU, our third year in business. Technically our third school year, but our second year. We got some juniors as of today, or coming out in about 5 weeks. I'm gonna need the juniors to raise their hands so that the freshmen and sophomores know who you are. We going into our third year of school, y'all, come this February. Freshmen and sophomores will need you to get with the juniors. They can tell you about all the things you'll need for your classes, where to go find all your information, where to get your books. And I also want to say thank you to everybody that has made WOIU the international university that it is. And I also want to say thank you for y'all learning and loving on my daddy, because I know he changed y'all lives in however long you've been here. And I know it's been difficult, but pat yourself on the back, because change is hard, but it's worth it. I told y'all just stick with me a minute. And I also want y'all to know, if you've never watched the movie Nanny McPhee, y'all been Nanny McPhee. Y'all been Nanny McPhee. When you want me, but do not need me, I must go. But when you need me and do not want me, I must stay. That means I'm about to bust your head up until you get it right, and then I got to go once you love me. Y'all been Nanny McPhee and didn't even know it. Boom. Oh yeah, let the kids watch that. Now, for other school announcements, y'all, we are in our 2024 year of WOIU. That's mind blowing. Welcome to We Outside International University. I'm trying to tell you, we've been in school for 2 years. Come on with that. And is. And then educated people all around the world, and do every day. It makes me excited. But the other announcement, now that I done made y'all happy, is North Korea said they plan to annihilate us if we don't mind our business. Now that everybody's happy. Did you hear me? I said North Korea said they will annihilate us if we do not mind our business. Can we please look up the word annihilate? It's the definition. Because there might be somebody in here that don't know. No, for real. What is the freaking definition? I'm serious. No, this isn't the news. Already over. It's already happened at 3 o'clock this morning. Happy New Year. They have a missile that will reach 9,000 miles anywhere in the USA. Oh, okay. Annihilate means what? And ain't nobody scared of America. America don't have, listen, to destroy, to obliterate. Defeat utterly. Gone. Destroy. If you don't got your survival stuff, you better get it right now. If you don't got gas masks for your kids and your mama and your bald head greaser granny, yes, me, myself, and Eve. If you don't have a way to filter your water because it might be so toxic, if you don't have food that don't need to be cooked and refrigerated, it just needs to be heated up with some water or reconstituted. God told y'all 2 years ahead of time. Who believes it? Raise your hand. God told y'all 2 years ago that this was coming. Every single bit of it. He told y'all 2 years ago. If you've been here with me since February of 2022, he told you 2 years ago that every single thing that is happening right now, the stuff that I got called a fearmonger for, a cult leader, everything else, I said war is coming. World war. There's nowhere you can run because it's going to be on every continent. It ain't no island you can get to because everybody going to be a part of it. The financial system is going to crash. Famine is coming, and it's here now. They making food out of feces and cancerous cells. What food? What food? The watermelon's exploding. What food? It's a famine right now because the food that they feeding you ain't even food, which would mean famine. But God told us, didn't he? That's why we have water filtration systems, fire starters, trenching tools, tents, portable toilets. Emergency light bulbs that are rechargeable. Ham radios for when the phone go out. CB radios for when the phone go out. We got wood burning stoves, butane stoves. Walkie talkies. You said people meet like McDonald's, and now they just settled a multi-billion or $1 million lawsuit because I told y'all they was feeding people humans. Do y'all remember me telling y'all my uncle worked or I knew somebody that worked in a meat packing plant, and they said what employees? Because they were illegal aliens, so if their fingers got chopped off, they didn't know where the meat was gonna be. Y'all called me crazy when I said that, and look at McDonald's telling y'all the same thing. And that's why I don't eat out, and that's why I grind my own meat. Now y'all understand why I have the video when I first started of me grinding my own meat. solar generators, potassium iodide, gas masks, wool blankets. What ain't coming? Lava rocks, seeds, tents, hunting knives, paracords, road atlases, sleeping bags, dehydrated food, freeze-dried food, trenching tools. We just said what coming? You said we fear-mongering. We ain't scared or we prepared. Get you some. Let's see how those Balenciaga bacons work out for you. And your Versace cheese sandwiches and your red bottom ribs work out for you. Because we going to be eating. Your Louis Vuitton Sorrel. All your little charms on your bracelets. Lucky charm it up. You spent $10,000 on that diamond bracelet? Look at your cereal sparkling. How those diamonds taste? You said how my blueberries taste. My blueberry muffin. When it ain't no blueberries in the store, it's gonna be real good. You said what's that smell coming from over here? Huh? You said you thought you smelled some food. You said you thought you smelled some food. Cause you can't eat no Balenciaga beans and rice. No Samsung soup. Tesla tacos. He said, I'm on the floor. Listen here. I'm just saying. You know? You said you want the best of the best. You should have bought flour, sugar, salt, pepper, yeast, oil. That's going to be the best stuff here in just a little while. You said it was the Samsung soup for me. Listen. All the best things in the world right now ain't about to mean nothing in just a short minute. The things that people had you envying them for, they gonna be envying you in just a short second. They laughed at you. Said you was in a cold. Said you need to quit listening to that lady that got her stomach out. But guess what? We've been a step ahead of the game the whole time. Have we or have we not? We even know what's about to go in Japan. And we ain't left our house. We knew what was going to happen in France. We knew what was going to happen in Kansas. We knew what was going to happen upstate New York. We knew what was going to happen in October of 2022 when our president went and bought potassium iodide, but we had already bought it 7 months prior. We knew about the powdered eggs before they started killing all the chickens because we had already bought powdered eggs. Before the cows was laid sideways, we had already went and started hitting the food pantries and buying all the canned meat we could. And then we saw people in France, Milan, Italy, or wherever they was. And guess what they was doing? Standing in the food line, and they said, canned food is better than no food. But we had already started getting our canned goods. Where can you buy this stuff? Amazon. And I have 2 videos on YouTube. Can y'all put the link up for them, please? Survival and Survival 2.0 on YouTube. It's about 3 hours total with the 2. One is like an hour and 45. The other one's like an hour. I go through everything I think you need. And if you got that money, you got some credit cards, this will be a better deal to spend your money on. Because in a minute, ain't nothing going to be moving. Who remember we talked about the cargo wasn't going to be moving? Can you tell me what's happening in the Red Sea or North Sea or whatever it is right now? Anybody got the answer to that? What's going on? They attacking the ship. Do y'all remember when I told ya that it wasn't gonna be no cargo? Get your stuff right now while the money is good and while the stuff is good. Hallelujah! Y'all remember? I said, what stuff? Ain't gonna be no gas because they gonna be using it for the war. What war? The war we at right now, the world war. That one that we knew about in 2022. As to why for 2 Christmases, my nieces and nephews, they ain't got Jordans and all that stuff. They got water straws and gas masks and 30 meals at least a month for each partner in their house. Each person. They've been working on emergency plans because we have operatives that are coming in here as illegals or immigrants, and they hold trained mercenaries. DVD players for when the internet go out. I said, family, we might not be able to go outside, so you need to have everything that you need in your house so when the chaos is ensuing outside, you and your family good inside. The sleeper cells wasn't here yet, or they weren't piling in that same way. It hadn't happened yet. That's what prophecy means. So for all the people that came on here and called me a false prophet and said that I was leading the people astray, you sure about that? Because the folks of the WOIU community ready. We might not have no bunkers, but baby, if some stuff pop off, we ain't got to leave our house for a while. Our kids is going to be warm. They going to have at least 1 meal a day. We got sanitary napkins, soap, washing powder, pine salt, bleach. Who got to go outside? They fighting over the bridge. like this. Where is my thing? We got our... Come in. Yeah, y'all still... Hey, what they doing in your area? You said they fighting over bread over there too. Yeah, they out here fighting over the toilet paper. The old lady done got messed up, man. They can throw the kid on top of the car. He got in it. He got in it. He got the wheels. They done broke out the windows of the store. This nigga is wheeling the whole freezer out. You said they doing it in Cali too. They done ran the old lady down. Damn. You don't care about your grandma enough to stock her house up so she ain't got to be in the pandemonium? Okay. You can keep acting like you don't see what's happening. That don't mean it ain't. And if you're not prepared, it's still going to happen. So if you love your children that you keep laced up with all the latest is going to be a gas mask and some food to eat so they not starving. Some way to heat your house if they cut the electricity and the gas. Some way to filter the water if they poison it. That's going to be the latest. That's going to be what you want to have on that everybody is going to envy. Don't wait. Get to the TikTok shop right now, guys. If there was one thing the TikTok shop did not lie about, it was this. Show me one thing that you thought the TikTok shop popped up and you should have had one. Who remembers your TT cousin, sister-in-law saying they gonna wait till after the holidays? I didn't just start prepping ghosts. I just started telling people about it. I was ready for COVID. It's cool. I got you. I understand. And even though your ex, no, we listen. We got it. Thank you. I ain't trying to be funny, but we understand. You get it. It's a place. It's a lot of us been. Thank you. You too, sir. We got it. This is what I'm telling people. It was people on here calling me crazy 2 years ago, a year ago, 6 months ago. I done got all kind of crazy emails. Matter of fact, the other day somebody told me more people would take me seriously if I didn't have a crop top on. I said, well, it's people all around the world, Jamaica, the UK, everywhere that took me seriously, Japan and everywhere else. And guess what? They families is ready, so I don't care. They look past the outside, which the Bible said you did, and tried the spirit. And guess what? They ready. But all them people that look like Christians ain't said absolutely nothing about all this going on. What you got in your cabinets? Ah! And the Lord said, you hear me? And the Lord said, they doing all that hooping and hollering and all of that. It ain't about to do nothing. They ain't said nothing. They ain't told these people to get no nothing ready. They asked for your money, though. every Sunday. You hear me? They waiting on a rapture. And this is why the Bible said that even the very elect, like they was going to be deceived too. You sitting up in church, your pastor ain't said nothing about getting ready. He ain't said nothing about getting your family prepared. He ain't said nothing about food for your family. And America been on high alert. Hell, T.D. Jakes, with all this going on, he said, look, you think I'm worried about that, even though whatever. But he even told you that the America was on high alert. And you still didn't. You was too busy looking at where he putting his penis instead of trying to figure out the other part of what he said. Now, I don't agree with what's going on. But at least he told y'all even in that, America's on red alert. Did you go get some stuff? Absolutely not, because you was worried about where he been putting his parts. Worried about the wrong damn thing. A friend of mine in Wales said they're on high alert for war. Who was here last year for the October 6th class? And I said, RAW backwards is coming. And this year, on October 7th, when Israel declared war, that meant the world was at war. A year and a day later. You can verify for yourself. Now we got people talking about annihilating us. And we got operatives coming in here acting like they not mercenaries and stuff. Okay. Everybody babies getting called out. They're stirring up the draft again. You mean that war that they said I was talking crazy about? And I'm not popping my collar. I'm telling you, I asked God to tell me even the ugly because I don't want to be caught off guard. I told y'all that I felt real heavy right before this. Around the 15th, I started feeling weird. Needing to withdraw. And I said, I don't know what's coming, but it's not good. I feel like that, and I don't know, y'all. I'm about to I got to get off of here. I can't be on here. And every single time I feel that in my spirit, it be something with the international climate. God is real. The Holy Ghost is real. It don't have to look. What is the potassium iodide for? It is to keep you from the radiation. What is it? Like biochemical warfare. It protects your thyroid. And we bought it 7 months before the president bought it all. And I told everybody, I said, please don't wait. In February, March, April of 22, I was telling people, hey, please do not wait until everybody is rushing out to buy these things to buy it. Because you ain't going to be able to get it. It's going to be on back order, and God forbid something happen. And do you know what happened October of last year? The president bought it all, and you couldn't get it for almost 2 months from October to December. God has told us step by step how it's going to work out. And I'm very grateful. We didn't have to wait for the news. If you're new here, I say something all the time. If you're waiting for the news to tell you, it's too late, because that means they can't report nothing that hasn't happened yet. They can only report what happened. When you wait and you ask God, the Holy Ghost to tell you, you'll always know before. Now, you might not like what you're going to hear, but at least you will be prepared. At least you're prepared. Who feels a lot safer now? I mean, you can't stop a bomb or nothing. But at least if they cut the power, if it ain't no food in the grocery store because people done ran through there and ransacked it, do you feel a lot happier that you have and you went ahead and you sacrificed in this last 20 months? 22 months, 23 months. 23 months now because February next month. 23 months. Quit blowing your money on wigs and weaves and all of that extra stuff. And if you did get it, you made it last. You are prepared more than most. You're not going to get cabin fever because you got games and paint and other stuff to keep your mind. If you can't go out, people was losing their minds during the pandemic. Because they houses was pretty, but it wasn't nothing in there. Wasn't nothing in there to keep this strong. Wasn't in there, nothing in there to keep them busy. They was losing it. Carmel, I have 2 videos on YouTube. I go through everything I feel like you and your family need. I don't care if you gotta start selling your valuables. You got them Louis bags that everybody got money for. You better get rid of them and go on and get your stuff, because that's gonna be more important than a $4,000 bag, than a $7,000 pair or whatever, a ring, a car, or anything. I would be downsizing so that my family does not, because people say, oh yeah, I'm running up in someplace. Do you think people just about to let you kick in their doors? Silly rabbit tricks is for kids. I know my house better than you, nigga. And if you think that I'm about to let you come take what I've been sacrificing like the ants to get together, nigga, you get, okay. People is not about to just let you come take their stuff. You better get your own, and you better hope that it ain't no operatives in the streets while you trying to go get somebody else. Because that's when you make yourself ready for the, while you creeping, somebody creeping on you who hate Americans, while you trying to be in the street kicking in your homeboy door or your homegirl door that took time. God can stop you in the street because he know you want some wrong. And the foreigner or whoever, the regular person you think you walking by, about to go on and take care of that before you go, because God warned them. He warned you too, but you didn't listen. My daddy do amazing things, especially when you intending to do wrong to somebody that listen to him. You better go get your own stuff. Be ants, not grasshoppers, and we is. We been busy, quiet, ain't been running our. We ain't worried about what nobody else doing. I'm just busy over here doing what I got to be doing. I fell off. You right, sure did. Ain't on the scene no more. Ain't nobody seen my face. But baby, guess what? Y'all gonna have to be out there in the news. We gonna see y'all on the TV. You gonna have to be standing in the lines, pushing, having your kids out there in the cold, because you gonna have to show who all in your house. If you love your children, if you love your wife, if you love your husband, don't send them on no dummy missions. Because if y'all don't got what y'all got in your house, every mission gonna be a dummy mission. Because it's somebody else that didn't prepare, that's looking for somebody to get. You gonna walk out the store with some food and it ain't been done? Oh, okay. Nigga ain't had meat in 45 days and he see you walking with some meat. Come on up off of that. You gonna want to be in the house. Or wherever you can be away, but to have your stuff. You got to have something for that to multiply. He can stretch your flower, but do you even have any? He can stretch your oil, your milk, make it not go bad or nothing. But do you even have any? He can stretch your rice and your pasta, but do you even have any for him to stretch? Have you even listened to anything that he said about getting prepared? CERCA TROVA 22 CERCA TROVA 22 on YouTube. It's 2 videos, Survival and Survival 2.0. I go through what I feel like is everything you need. Now, you know your family size. I'm just showing you the basics. You need to take your money, and instead of trying to ball out and make people be envious of you, you need to make sure you're taking care of your family in the next 6 months. You need to make sure that you have 90 meals, at least 60 meals per person for everybody in your house. So if you got 4 people for 30 days, how many meals you need? If it ain't no McDonald's, no Uber Eats, and nothing in the grocery store. $240 for just 30 days. For just 30 days, you need 240 servings of something that ain't refrigerated. Because if they hit our power, what you gonna do? Oh, your meat in your freezer gonna spoil. And if you got an electric range, how you gonna cook without letting anybody know you cooking? Because you're just not gonna be able to be outside barbecuing. So what do? It's worth being called crazy to know that millions of people, and I'm not over exaggerating. There are literally millions of people around the world that are better prepared. Millions. And I'm excited about that. I was willing to be called crazy so that my nieces and nephews, because y'all did not just buy masks for yourself. Y'all bought masks for y'all brothers and sisters. Y'all bought potassium iodide for y'all grandkids. Y'all bought water filtration straws. Come on. Y'all didn't just take it. And we gave, God blessed us to give out over 2,000 water, 3,000 water straws. That's got 6 years worth of water, as long as you can get to something that it'll filter. 5-6 years. It pays to listen. And we got blood clot. Come on, we got all of that stuff. Bleed clot, you right. We got our stents. We done stocked up on alcohol and peroxide and ointments and antibacterial soaps and all of this stuff. What do you mean electricity? We got solar generators. Because it ain't going to be no gas. Y'all see every time something happens, there's no gas. And the first thing people try to do is leave. And so the highways be messed up. Vinegar, batteries, all of it. Emergency light bulbs, rechargeable light bulbs, water filtration systems, portable water filters, water straws that filter See that? 1,100 gallons of water. The average person drinks 182 a year. So this is basically 5 or 6 years worth of water. Drinking water in one straw. If you only drink 185 gallons and this filter's 1,100, if you have wives and daughters that are still menstruating, you know what to do for weapons, Amber. Reusable pads that could be washed out and hung up. And they have all different absorbencies. If you have daughters that could start menstruating in the next 2 to 3 years, they have the panties too. They have the underwear, so you get 5 or 10 of these per person. And then if you have the period underwear too, just in case, you can wash those out, because you can menstruate. I hate to sorry y'all, but this is a reality. You can menstruate right in those if you have to and just wash them out, and they catch because they got the built-in pads in them. So, because there ain't gonna, I mean, if there's no cargo moving, then how you gonna get pads? My daughter said, what you want me to do with those? You gonna need them if there's none in the store. And these are charcoal infused, so they keep down on the smell. And they come with a little pouch for you to roll them up and zip them in. They snap around your underwear. And they have like the longer ones. They got smaller ones. You can pick your colors and whatnot. But my daughter said the same thing. She was like, Mom, what? I said, until it ain't no pads in the store. And they have the longer ones. They have overnights. They have... Exactly. In their cloth. Okay? This stuff is going to be important, y'all. They come with a little bag, so you can put your dirty ones or clean ones or however you're going to do that. But it's better than having to you cut up all your shirts and towels. They're on Amazon. Temu, all the sites, period. I think Victoria's Secret even has period panties, but I wouldn't be trying to spend all my money on that. I'd be trying to get as many pair, because Amazon, you can get like 7 pair for like $26 depending on your size and whatnot, and they go all the way up and all the way down. They got the portable washers, the old school washers, right? Right, the small ones, they do. Yep. This could be the difference in you just feeling clean. We got portable showers. They have the portable shower hose that's battery operated, like it's rechargeable. So we can charge up the little, I gotta figure out where I put it. I don't know if it's in this closet or the other one. But it comes with the thing, and you can set it, because you're not gonna be wanting to waste water. So if you have a bucket and everybody gets a bucket to bathe and wash their hair and clean up, then you can boil some water. However you boil some water, put half hot water, half cold water, or however, you don't want to mess up your little machine, but you drop it down in there. You see them, they be using them to wash cars. But it's a rechargeable shower, portable shower, and you can turn the head on and off and everything, and it'll come down. So you could warm water, set that down in there, and you ain't got to be taking cold bird baths. You can actually take a warm shower, wash your hair, and you just got a bucket of water. You hear me? These things could make a difference in you feeling comfortable enough to make a plan or to do whatever you need to do. Yes, I do, Miss Michelle. I have family that are ordained ministers and they not doing nothing. But they always talking about the Lord coming back. Well, how y'all don't see he almost at the door? He didn't got out the car. He walking up to the door now. We was waiting on him to get here. He here now. He here now. No, for real. Jesus is knocking at the door. And saints are going, ooh, and the guy, honey, I know it's happening. No, it's happening right now, nigga. You can scan to get in the store right now. You can use your forehead or your hand, honey, to pay. The Bible said you won't be able to buy or sell without the mark. And we got Amazon One and Amazon Med One and all of this. What you mean? Are you that blind that you don't see that the world is at war, that the famine had happened, that the cashless society is here? Like, wow, that's scary. And you in church every Sunday. Twice a day. Sometimes 3 times because y'all go visit in the middle. 9 hours in church and you ain't learned nothing. This is what the Bible be talking about you so you're so spiritual, you're no earthly good. You can't, you so and all of that you can't tell the people to protect their children and get them some food. Did we not see Left Behind, the first one, when the pastor was in there saying, I should have said it? I should have told him. And now a lot of people are lost because I was worried about what I wanted to say and what I wanted to do and my whatever. Y'all remember? The pastor was left with the people. All because he didn't tell them what was really going on. Is that not what's happening? How many of y'all pastors talking about the war? How many of y'all pastors telling y'all to get prepared and don't blow your money? How many of y'all pastors is really showing you what's going on with the cashless society and they're actually paying attention so that they can actually tell you what's happening and to get prepared? How many of them? You didn't pay your tithes this month. What you pay for? Uh-oh. Tanya Gonzalez said, shoot, Whole Foods just sent my cousin an email to scan her hand for $10 reward for the new year. Y'all heard that? Whole Foods just sent her cousin a thing. If she scan her hand, she gets the money. That's my Iron Man thing like I gotta do. That's my Iron. It's coming. It's coming. I told you I ain't gonna be able to go in the store. So I need to buy all of my stuff because I'm not gonna be able to go in the store. I'm not gonna be able to go in the store. So then I'll need to get all my things so that I don't have to scan my hand, Christians. Because if you're not prepared, you're gonna have to take the mark, huh? Because you're not gonna have nothing unless you're gonna become a thief. Thank God that Joseph listened. God told him it was famine coming for 7 years. And you know what he did? He didn't say, ooh, the Lord told me I ain't got to worry. I'm saved, sanctified. He told me I ain't got to worry. No, he said, oh, Dad, Ben, you said what? You said it ain't going to be no food for 7 years. Huh? You said that folks going to... Wow. Okay. All right, so you said I need to start doing what? You said collect the eggs. Okay. You said what else? Okay, you said get rice. Let that go. Okay. You said it ain't gonna be no food. You said okay. You said okay. You said dry some meat, make some beef jerky or something. That's what you said. Okay, Dad. What else do I need? You said. Why If you are so sanctified and saved that when God said it was going to be famine in the land in the last days, are you not preparing? Because you don't really believe it. And this is why he said a lot of people going to go to hell for unbelief, because you say you do and you waiting on glory, baby, but you don't believe none of that's in there. Because you the person talking about, oh, I don't got to worry about that because God going to take care of me. God did with prophecy. He said, prepare. He said, but y'all stomach about to be y'all God. Because you're going to take that mark and say, God going to understand. No, he understand that you didn't listen. He understand that you should have been preparing, because if you believe the word of God, you would have started prepping. He understand. And your ass on your way to hell with that mark so you can eat and feed your family. Because you listen to man and not God. You believe what your pastor said because he didn't talk about revelations. You didn't go looking for yourself. That's why he said, can't blame the pastor. Study to show yourself approved. So you're going to church every Sunday, but you don't even believe the word. Because if you did, you'd be prepping right now. You'll be getting yourself ready to be in the house. You'll be getting yourself ready to be quiet. It's war. At war, you don't move around the same time you do when it's not war. You have to be strategic in your movements. You have to understand that things might not be able to get through. So then I need to have what I need here. But y'all, soldiers in the army of the Lord with your fake helmets and your fake swords and your fake shields and stuff. Hey, I'm in the army of the Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Shut up, sit down, and believe the word that God gave y'all, and quit putting all them on all them shows. God ain't in none of that mess. How you not telling his people to get ready, but you hear from God all the time? Up there, hallelujah, and ain't saying nothing that's gonna help nobody. It's about to be kids starving. That can't be on my watch. Because I believe God. Not on my watch. And I don't care if you want to hear it or not. You better get you some food for them kids. Because famine is coming. The Bible said mothers was going to give birth out of their womb. And go up into the hills and eat the fetus, the baby that they just pushed out. And you want to play. Okay. That's how I know you don't believe the Bible. You're going to be eating your damn kids. The Bible said you would. Because you didn't prepare. You didn't believe. You don't got to ask to start a fire in your house, to chop no wood. You don't got a shovel to dig yourself out. You don't got nothing, but you got Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, and a brand new whatever car you got. But guess what? If they cut all them amenities, baby, you screwed. You're screwed. If they cut the electricity today and everything in your freezer spoil, how much you got shelf sustainable to last you and your family if you can't get in the store for 3 months? Because America's on high alert. They've been sending home waivers with our kids since May of last year in different states to give them potassium iodide because they know some type of nuclear or biochemical war is coming. And they don't want to be responsible for your kid. We have parents in here since last May that their kids have been sent home with a waiver form. They want to raise their hand because y'all the ones emailed them to me. They sent this home with my kids today. Good thing we already got potassium iodine CERCA. They sent your kids home, some people in New York and different states, Washington and whatever, last year with emergency preparedness bags. Did they or did they not? Foil blankets. Didn't they last year? Didn't they do that last year? It started in New Jersey. Come on, Joy. Have you been on your state's emergency prepare? Let's do that. I gotta run to the bathroom. While I'm in the bathroom, whatever state that you live in, go to the emergency preparedness website real quick in this next 3 minutes and tell me what you see. Because I'm sure nobody has gone to their state. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm sure. A lot of people don't even know that they state have one. And that's where the information be. Because they're not gonna put it on the news. So little quiz while I'm gone. Run your state and see what the emergency preparedness website say. Say what's going on and what you should have real quick. And tell me if even your pastor told you that, since they know so much. Danny, you have to type in your state, honey, and then type in emergency preparedness website, and it's going to bring it up for your state or your country, wherever you at. Tell me what they say. I'll be right back. Tell me what it's telling you should have right now for each person in your house. What y'all find? It's already warning about the winter preparedness as soon as I click the site. Water, food, and at least 3 day supply of radio emergency charger. So far, I'm on the right website. It's talking about winter preparations for our winter storms coming up. I found a whole list of stuff. Ain't that crazy if that's not on the news? It might not be called emergency preparedness. Look up disaster preparedness. It might not be emergency. It might be disaster. You got to look around, but every last state and country has one. Routes, survivals, and winners. First aid, face masks, disinfectant wipes, and sanitizers. Manual can opener. Never thought about that. Yep, you definitely need that. You need everything manual. You said this website is great. Local maps. Create a plan, prepare a kit, and listen for the information. So that means you need a battery-powered radio or a solar-powered radio, because if they hit the TV, how you gonna know what's going on? You just have to figure out how to go on the ground, honey. I don't know. But we worried about being a girl. We just gonna worry about having this stuff. You can come back maybe to your place and go get it, whatever. I don't know. But you just need to have this stuff in your home. Your state just has basic information. Kentucky says food, cash, blankets, maps, radios, first aid kits, and enough meds. Books, games, puzzles, matches. The list is extensive for where you went. And most of Illinois know not to play with our winter time during January, March. Turn it into a human popsicle if you want to. That part. I just saw a recent earthquake just happened to a 30 a town not far from where I live. I'm also talking about being prepared for winter. Okay. I bought at least 12 manual can openers. I still look for them when I go in stores because I have so many canned goods. That part, auntie. I grew up in Washington State. We stay prepared. We're the first line of defense for the West Coast. Come on now. That part. But think about how many people aren't, y'all. People so worried about trying to look like they got it. They're blowing money on stuff that don't matter. But if some type of major disaster happens here, most Americans are going to be screwed. They're going to be dry. Y'all seen how they get? Have y'all not seen how they get? Pushing, shoving, running in and out of stores. You want to have your kids in that mess? You want to worry about somebody trying to knock you over the head to take your toilet paper? Like, don't do it to yourself. While you got the comfort of your home and you got some extra money, you better be getting your stuff. Yes, ma'am, Miss Angela. Wow. Are you serious, Mari? Flashlight, battery power, radio, NOA, weather radio, first aid kit. This is all the stuff they put on yours. Towel. Where you at, Joy? They telling y'all everything to get. My country has a plethora of info. Thanks for this. I missed some things they mentioned. Where you at, Kay? Are you in Australia? Where you at, Kay? Oh, your state. Oh, Michigan. Oh, okay. DNC batteries. Come on. You're in county. Okay. I was going to say, wait a minute. Where you at? You need to do it now, Colette. Instead of blowing tax money, this is what your stuff need to be spent on. Instead of new clothes and all of that, you need to have a wood burning stove. You need to have a butane stove. You need to have all of that stuff. You need to have a wool blanket for everybody in your house. Waterproof shoes. Because if it ain't no gas, you're going to have to walk. Do you have warm enough clothes to wear gloves, these things. Because people was dying up in New York or New Jersey, wherever they was at, when they was trying to burn paper and all of this stuff. People was dying from the chemical poisoning because there was no electricity. But we got wood burning stoves and we got the piping and heat tape, so we can nigger rig something if we need to. We gonna cook and stay warm. Everything you said, Circa, and then some. I got goosebumps, y'all. Come on, okay? God is talking. Buffalo, Virginia website say keep an emergency kit in your car and just in case. Come on. Including tools, like a trenching tool. I told you need a trenching tool for your car and a trenching tool for your house. So you can dig yourself out, bust the window if something need to. It got a fire starter on it. It got a compass on there. If you don't have GPS because it's then went out and you don't know which way is north or south, we got different tools that got compasses on them. Because you can keep this in your car. And it's got a fire starter on the tip of it. So if you got to burn some paper in the back of your trunk, it got a whistle on it. It got a window breaker on it right here. You can break the window to get out. It's a fire starter on the end and it's a whistle in here somewhere. So you ain't going to freeze if you got some clothes or something in that trunk you can burn. You can dig yourself out, bust out. Because this is a very, very, very sharp. It's got like a saw on one side. It's very sharp. And the whistle is in here some kind of way. Listen. Listen. And this has an axe to it. It got all kind of pieces. They go in. It's got a long thing. I can break this down, fold it up. Now, CERCA done twisted the damn thing too tight. I need to get my things and open it up. But it has other pieces to it. You never know if you're going to have to walk through some brush. This will be a good idea. This is Crocodile Dundee. She's one of my favorites. You need a machete. You might have to walk through some brush. What you got? You might have to cut some twigs and stuff to burn a fire. What you got in your house? You got all that cute, shiny stuff, but how many tools you got? How many wrenches you got? You might have to fillet some meat because it ain't none. We got the old school meat grinders your grandma used to attach to the counter. We got them too. We ain't going to be wasting no meat. I got it on Amazon. That's why I said if you new here, please go to my YouTube. I got 2 videos on YouTube. We do have a small disaster preparedness list in my Amazon link up here. All my stuff ain't on there. But if you go and you watch those videos, I go through everything that I have that I feel like you need to get. Yeah, you need an old school meat grinder because if you come across some meat, you don't want to have to cook it all at one time or waste it. So you can make pots of stuff. If you got the grinder, you could make it stretch. Yeah, a lot of people do have Army Supply stores. But you know what? The stuff on Amazon be so cheap. And Temu, they got stuff that be working. You know? Like pretty much everything we got. We got our big army bag to put our stuff in. We got all of it. We got our stuff. I promise you we do. We got our small solar generators. We got solar ovens, butane stoves, and wood burning stoves. I'm just tearing up stuff. What you call this, a rucksack? We got our rucksacks too. Just in case we got to go and be on away from here. And then we just got to take what we could carry. We got these too. into. Can you see me? We got tents, hammocks, portable toilets. Because we know it might come a time when we got to leave everything we love. We got it. Well, I gotta be able to fit my solar oven in there, my trenching tool, my blanket, my portable toilet. Because I can't sit this on the ground, I'll be itchy. You said, let me look again. Very frightening. Listen here. I could get up here and hoop and holler and tell y'all a whole bunch of stuff that make you feel good, or I could tell you the truth. Which do you want? I could tell you about houses and cars and all of that, because God has given me the spirit of prophecy, and I do get to speak things into people's life, but I'd rather speak this to tell you what's happening so you don't have to be screaming and hollering and looking like all the crazy people that's going to be losing their kids and their family members. I feel like this is a better use of my gift. I'm going to tell you the truth. Get ready. If you love your kids, buy them a gas mask. If you've never seen a chemical, go look up the chlorine bomb that they dropped on Syria, and you see them kids with their eyes rolled back and they're completely white. And they choke to death. Do you want to see that in your baby face? I don't. Jordans in a stupid dumb jacket and drip is not worth you seeing your baby's eyes rolled up in the back of their head because they starved to death, they were dehydrated and died, or they couldn't breathe the air that was around them, or there was no clean water. You don't see where the government has maintained any. They don't care. The government ain't here for you. Why you think we're getting our stuff? They got that shit. Girl, they ain't been feeling like that. They ain't worried about us. We on our own. That's why we over here doing what we doing. We know they don't got us. They not even telling us we on high alert. Other countries is telling their people was getting ready. We didn't even know our White House was sold. Hell. Right, Obama put us on, didn't he? We already knew, though. Didn't we, baby? We already knew. But, yeah, Obama was like, wake up, niggas. It's right in your face. Because the next day the Tesla stuff happened. Or within days, the Tesla stuff happened. The last part of the movie was the next day in real life. Y'all keep in the ship. They just coasted on in. Y'all seen it. Mm-hmm. We been ahead. It's getting serious. And don't you feel good, baby girl? Ain't you happy? me you didn't go out and be trying to do all that extra and you got your stuff? That baby is 26 years old when she should have been turning up and doing whatever. You know what she did? She listened more than the old people. She went and got her stuff. She don't have no kids or nothing, but she prepared. Single. Could have been out here turning the hell up. But that baby prepped and got her stuff. And turned to some song that she should. Come on. And got stuff to last a couple of years. Come on. Don't say the young people ain't listening. You just ain't saying nothing that's worth listening to. They know real when they see it. My people laughing at me, and I'm still purchasing stuff. Come on, Cassie. And then they going to be trying to put a guilt trip on you in just a minute. Beyond prepared. So proud of her. She got me started. Come on, Sean. They sisters right there. They sisters. And Sean came right on in. She said, hell no, girl. What you over here doing with your crazy tail? I'm about to do it too. Because I know you something about to happen. Antoinette. So you said you didn't buy what now? Sean said, I'm about to get my stuff. The hell, you ain't about to have me out here hungry. So what you bought, sis? Let me see. Okay, so I need what now? Hold on, let me screenshot that. Okay, go to the next thing. You did good, Pumpkin. That's my baby right there. They're my girls right there. They're my internet daughters. You hear me? My internet daughters is getting their stuff, honey, like their mother. And Deja. Deja young too. Deja, you only what, 20? 21? You ain't even, how old are you, Deja? 19? Deja young too. 20. CJ wasn't even 18. CJ was taking his money and getting his stuff. He was 17. You can sit here and act like it ain't happening. You can sit here and act like America's not the baddest nothing on the planet no more. And don't let them fool you. They sold the White House and we didn't even know. They've been having White House press conferences, nigga. It ain't no White House. Where y'all at then? Because it shows like White House press conference behind you, Madam Secretary, sir. So what White House y'all at? That's like a nigga saying I'm at home and you go to their house and they don't even live there. You like, nigga, I'm at home, nigga, I'm at your house, nigga. Oh, I didn't tell you I moved? Nah, so why you let me drive all the way over here? You sent me the address. What White House? They really sold it. They knew what was coming. Remember I told y'all to watch London is Falling or whatever? What is it called? London is Falling? What is it? You remember who was in our White House? Russia and China. It's all over the news. They've been talking about the trash in D.C. that's in there. Y'all, they sold it when in July? When did they sell it? In June, July? Somebody bought it for how much? It's on Zillow. They sold it. Was it July that they sold it? June. What White House? And the people in DC was talking about the trash and stuff. They was like, ain't nobody been in, you ain't seen nobody moving around over there or nothing for a while, remember? They said that was a replica of the White House. No, because people in DC have been complaining, talking about the trash in front of the White House, and they ain't been seeing nobody moving around over there. They changed it and took it off the news. Oh, okay. Well, there's that. Oh, okay. But they all building bunkers. Right. 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 I live in DC and it's messy. Oh, okay. You saw when it first happened and we talked about it. Come on. Just like they not telling y'all we on high alert. Who knew we was on high alert? Be honest. Who knew that America was on high alert right now? Who knew that we was on high alert? How many Americans think that we on high alert right now? Most of them don't. They planning vacations for the summer. Most Americans don't know that North Korea said they will annihilate us at 3 o'clock this morning if we don't mind our business. And we just found out that they got a long-range missile that goes 9,000 miles and it can hit anywhere in the United States. Did y'all know that? He said he'll annihilate us and South Korea. China already ain't messing with us. And they got what, a billion, a million, a gazillion soldiers? It's other people that's like, we about to handle America. Mm. There's so many military people here in Cali and ships. Come on. You're not going to be able to get no cargo. You better hurry up and get your stuff. Because in a minute, just like they sinking them ships and pushing stuff over, it's going to be worse. There's not going to be anything to get. Please do not waste your money in the next 90 days. Do not waste your money. Stop eating out and go and get masks for everybody in your house. You need to have at least 60 meals for each person in your house for the next 4 to 6 months. You don't know what's going to happen. Y'all been seeing military trucks here headed to Texas. Oh, okay. The banks are shutting down. Yes, my husband is a truck driver, and he said it's hard to get freight. Did we not talk about that in May of last year? And they are paying gun shops to sell to immigrants without background checks. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. You remember what we just talked about, it not being safe? Manure at the government buildings in Berlin. Come on. They just did this last week, and guns too, and no ID. Oh Lord. I do remember there was a medicine shortage. Oh, okay, so remember when I told y'all we're not gonna be able to go outside? You need to hurry up and have your stuff because it might not be safe. Y'all remember when Russia got over into Ukraine and the little kids was looking out the window and they were shooting AKs through the window at the kids? You remember when I said you need to get an emergency plan and you need to work on your kids sitting for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, up to an hour without coming out of a closet or a room and being very, very quiet because it could cost you your life if your children don't listen. You need to have an emergency plan of how everybody is going to get home just in case something happens. Not the highway. You need a road atlas so you can take the back way because the highways is going to be packed. How else will you get home if you can't take the highway? If the trains are stopped, how do you get home? How do your kids get home? Do they know what to do in an emergency? Because your spoiled little brats, hopefully they can cook because God forbid something happened to you. Can they run your house without you? Do they know where everything is and know how to protect their brothers and sisters? Have we talked about these things yet? Will they burn down the house trying to cook if you're messed up and sick with fever? Do they know how to take care of you so that you can get well enough to come back and take care of them? Do they know? If you tell your child, Mommy, what are you saying? What if somebody in your house? What? Huh? They just gave y'all away. Your disobedient kid that you let speak their mind could cost your whole family their life. Because they don't be quiet when you tell them to and they don't stay put when you tell them to. So if they get out and there's somebody looking because they're eating children, your baby is good as they. Because they didn't stay put in a closet where you told them to stay. If there are operatives outside your house or people that want to hurt Americans and you tell your baby don't be in the window, is they going to listen? If you tell them don't eat because this is all we will have for the next 2 weeks, or will they listen? They're having a lot of flight training here in South Carolina. The sound scares the hell out of you. Oh, okay. For those of you that listen, I'm proud of you and I know you're happy. And I know it weighs on your heart heavy. Come on, that part. Nope. Nope. Yeah, you gotta train everybody in your house. The disrespectful teenager could cost y'all everybody in the house that don't want to listen and don't want to do. Well, you can't be in here, baby. You need to go on out there and be with them. Because what you're not going to do is put everybody, this is why you need to find out what everybody in your house like. Everybody. And have it in the house. Do you hear me? Everything. You need everything that you need in your house. It's people that hate us. It's people from other countries that just because we was born here, they hate us. And you want to put yourself in the position or the predicament to have to be outside. Banks preparing for digital currency, people, money disappearing from accounts with no explanation given. Come on, Miss Mill. What money? What bag? What bag? And you're going to have to scan your hand to get in and get out. And everything got RFID chips in it now, even your drawers. I'm trying to tell you. They know where everything is, believe me. This is how you can walk into Circle K's and all of these grocery stores and just put that stuff up there and it ring your stuff up and you leave. Because it got RFIDs in it. And y'all done seen, I brought that Victoria's Secret paper in here. They ain't even got to be in nothing thick. So they gonna let y'all run up in them stores, and then the army will be at your house, and you will be in a military prison. Y'all see what that say up there at the top? Y'all see that? It say RFID right there. You can't see it because it's blurry. But this right here is RFID. Right there. Yes, I work at Nordstrom's. Part-time and it's on everything. Oh, okay. You ain't running out of nothing and they don't know where it is. You see that's that RFID right there? Radio frequency identity. They can listen in through this. The government can listen in through this radio frequency identification in your card right here. It's the same thing that's in your phone as to why when you turn your phone off, they can still hear you. That's why they made it where we can't take our batteries out. It's in this too. It's a listening device. And a tracking device right here. In this little bitty thin piece of paper. Yeah. Go look it up for yourself. If they can listen in on the RFID. How do you think the government... That's why we can't take our batteries out of our phone no more. They can listen in on this. It's a radio frequency identification device. All they got to do is ping the signal and they going to find it. I work at FedEx. Almost every box said RFID on the side. Come on. They know where they ish at. Oh, they know where they ish at. When you still at Walmart, they know. They know exactly where their stuff is. But this didn't just start now. When I was having my clothing businesses, I knew Macy's and them been doing this since the late 90s. Macy's, Kohl's, all of them stores, they've been doing this. This is how they do their demographic information, and they know who sell more red shirts. These was in your tags before and in the side of your stitching. This is how they knew what to send more of, to what areas and what sold, because it's been there. They just tell you about it now because they have to. Just like the IP numbers, computers, and internet. Right. And so these can speak to those. Still want to be a booster. They know where their stuff is. You ain't getting away with nothing. They know exactly what address it went to. And what cell phone was in the car pinging on devices. Why, all of this is connected. Everything is traceable. Come on now. Mm-hmm. What you got that's hot, they already know. They let you take it. They let you take it. That's how they gonna track. That's how they gonna track people. That's how they gonna know exactly where you at when you go running in stores doing all of this craziness that happened. That's how they gonna know where to come pick you up at. Because your stuff got RFID chips on it. They not going to have to look for you. They already going to know where you at. Hold on. They already gonna know where you at. I just pray that y'all getting y'all stuff together. Because if y'all waiting on America to tell y'all the truth about what's really going on, you crazy. God is speaking. I hope you're listening. Plain and simple. It's a lot of stuff that's louder than him right now, but you need to be trying to hone in on that still small voice and see what he's telling you to do. You can act like you don't see it, or you could be prepared. Yes, ma'am, and thank you for delivering the message. Listen, I love y'all. That's why I kept telling y'all, I could have got on here and went a whole nother way with this. I said, I do not care about no money or nothing. It's not even about to be no money. What bag? I said they've been inflating the stock market crashed in December of 2019. Ain't been no money since then. It ain't been not a dime since December 19th of 2020, whether y'all believe it or not. That's why they gave y'all the fake money and the PPP loans and stuff. That wasn't no real money. They knew y'all was going to go buy stocks and buy cars and inflate the thing, but they been broke. When all them Fortune 500 company folks took their T-Mobile and all of them resigned and took all their stocks and stuff, 6 months later, the stock market was done. And it's been done ever since. Your pastor told everyone Sunday to get prepared. Dang. That's good. I'm happy somebody's starting Miss Serpethia. Because guess what? A lot of people ain't saying nothing. People blowing up them. Listen. Like I said, WRU, while money is still fake valuable, go and get the real stuff. Like your survival things and your trenching tool and ways to heat your home if there's no electricity and gas. And shelf stable food just in case there's a... Because if there's no electricity, what happens to the food that you have in your cute little Tupperware stuff that you got we be putting online? How long is that those vegetables gonna last? How long is that meat? Wow. Told you. I'm trying to tell you. And my ex-husband was trying to invest. I said, you better not buy a stock, a bond, or nothing. That's a waste of money. It's a waste. Because it ain't no real money. Oh, they're selling penny stocks and I'm about to start doing Bitcoin and blah, 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 blah. I said, I'm about to start buying rice and potatoes and water filters and straws and tools and toilet paper and stuff like that. Credit is about pointless as well. I'm trying to tell you, there are boats from Russia and China at all the U.S. borders. It's been a famine. That's why the meat and vegetables are fake and being printed. That part. Wow. That sucks. The bartering system will be in full effect. Right. How do you have anything? Do you have anything? We're about to be invaded from the inside. The people are already here. That part. That's why I just told them we ain't gonna be able to go outside. And they keep thinking like the UN is paying them to be here. What do we have? Who is we? We got all we need. If you been here at the WRU community, we got a lot of stuff. I don't know what you have, Tony. But we been prepping. We got what we need. At least a starter pack. I don't know what you got, but we got what we need. We got God on our side. God said it was going to be famine and war, and those are... You're right. Mm-hmm. Listen. Thank God Joseph didn't think like that. I'm so grateful Joseph didn't. Ain't y'all happy Joseph didn't think like that? Huh? When God told him famine was coming, you know what he did? He got ready. And a lot of people were saved and didn't starve to death because he got ready. He didn't say, oh, God told me about famine, so I don't got to prepare. He said, oh, God told me famine is coming. Let me prepare. You hear me? People been dying every day too, but you still gonna have your day to die. Just because it's been going on don't mean it ain't your day. Just because it's been happening, what does that mean? It's gonna be a final battle. Sorry if you don't believe, but people been dying every day before you died, and then the day you die, it won't ever be and happen until that day. That ain't never happened before either, have it? But it's gonna happen. People been dying for 7,000 years, but the day you die, it's gonna be something that never happened before. Folks crazy. Look, if you want to watch your kids starve to death, go right a damn head. I don't give a damn. But folks is going to be blowing people's heads off when they think they about to run in and ain't nobody falling for y'all side stories because God going to take care of y'all. We don't got to feel bad because you don't got no medicine like and leave the world behind or nothing. That ain't my problem, remember? You right. God got y'all. And we going to let him have y'all. And we going to listen to what he said. Right, stop assuming people gonna let you, because we ain't letting y'all win. We don't give a damn. You weren't worried about it then. We ain't worried about it now. You was calling me crazy. Remember, family? Cousin, auntie, mama, daddy, cousin, ex-husband. Remember I was crazy? I was telling people I was in a cult over there at WOIU. So then why should I feel bad about you starving? Or being cold, or your kids not having clean drinking water? My kids got it. You said, who at the door? Don't let them in. They crying. They got the kids with them. Oh, well. No. No, we can't send nothing over there. We ain't even opening the door. I'm sorry, mama. I know it's your other nieces and nephews and your other grandkids, but I told them. And I only have enough for who's in my house. And I can't trust that they won't come back in here and try to get what I got because they didn't seen it now. But they laughed at me before. But now they at my door talking about I smell food and don't make me come in there. Well, you come on in here. We'll see how you get carried out, family. I know my house better than you do. You saw all kind of traps you can set in your house. Ooh! When the earthquake happened in Haiti, my cousins broke into our house. Did you see that? When the earthquake happened in Haiti, her own freaking cousins broke in your house, and y'all think I'm playing. And you want to wait. told y'all. That's what I said. They knew my mom always had food. Come on. Y'all, it's already happening. The same thing they were doing to us during Katrina. Who fear-mongering? Who talking crazy? They didn't spend their money on vacations, Uber, gold teeth, whatever they want. And then they're going to expect you, the person that sacrificed and didn't go on vacations and didn't buy $700 wigs and get their nails done and all the other stuff that you had going on, you put that stuff to the side, they're going to try to lay a trap on you. They're going to be trying to get in and get your stuff, but they laughed on Facebook when you was telling everybody. They laughed on Instagram. They laughed at the family party. But who laughing now? You hungry. I'm not. You cold. I'm not. And the reason I'm not is because I believe the word of God. And this world, I'm not a part of it. I'm in it, but I ain't a part of it. So the stuff that was important to you so you can make somebody feel like they don't got what you got or you better than them, I didn't even care about none of that shit. I was buying flour, sugar, yeast, salt, pepper, seasonings. The real money. The real gold. Because the Bible said y'all gold and y'all silver and y'all rubies and stuff is going to be thrown out in the street. It said a piece of bread going to be worth more than rubies and diamonds. Bad. I need to be trying to make the stuff to get the bread in. Let me get in this kitchen and get the weapon in. Because I believe God. If God said that bread was going to be worth more than valuables, why would I not learn how to make bread and get the stuff to make bread then? Because I'm going to eat what you got. What you got? You said you got what? You said you got what I need. You said you got what I need. You said you hungry. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop them down, but go on and push them up first. Throw them up here, and then I'll drop down 2 cups of flour, some baking soda, a half a cup of oil, and some salt. So you and a few cups of these dried eggs, so you can make you some bread, homeboy. But I'm gonna need mine first. I'm going to eat mine first. No, you're going to have to barter, Miss Ida. That's why I told you, buy stuff that you don't even intend to use. Just because you don't eat it don't mean somebody else won't. There's a lot of stuff that I don't eat that I have. No, I got you. I know what you're saying, Mama. But I'm just saying, we might have to barter. So you don't just only buy stuff because some people don't, they're not going to need that. But they might need something else. That part. No, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, yep, your mama or whatever. But I already told, listen. Because the people, I feel like this, the people that don't prepare them is the people you wake up and they being ran off with all your stuff. The people that, oh, we're family, you have to let me in. You wake up and they being swiped all your stuff. Or have you tied up, and it's sad to say, but because they know you have it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What if somebody trades something poison? Why are you speaking like that, Kent? You know what? I don't want to be trapped in a hole with a lot of y'all. Hell no. I don't want to be trapped in a hole with none of you. It's a lot of y'all. I don't want to. Y'all don't think of that. Hell no. You are the woe is me ass niggas. No. I ain't trying to think about nobody poisoning me. That's gonna, so as you think it, so it's gonna be. So all the people that, well, okay, so what about when you get all that and then you gotta leave? Well, I'll worry about that when I get to it, but I need to have some to take with me. What, I'm a run and I'm hungry too? I'll worry about that when I get here, but I got my knapsack that I can shove some stuff in if I need to. But you need to have something to take. Y'all be getting ahead of yourself. Just worry about right now. Do you have some food to trade? We'll just start there. Do you have extra screwdrivers and stuff? Extra fire starters that you can trade? What do you have? Folks be worried about stuff and you ain't even got the basics. Get the basics, then worry about that. Kent, do you want to go away? I know you've been here a long time, but I don't like that kind of stuff. Don't do me, because that'll make me block you, and then you won't be over here never again in life. You remember I told you people do that to me, and I get them out of my life because I don't like that. Don't ever do nothing to see my reaction, because that turns me off. I'm having a serious conversation, and you're basically just being interrupted. Attention seeking much? I'm having a serious fucking conversation. Excuse my language. And you do that. Don't ever do that again. You will interrupt me warning people about being ready to get a reaction out of me. That will get you kicked out of my life real quick, and it just pissed me off. Can't be that selfish. And if you want somebody to listen and talk to you, get on your live and do your thing. They'll be over there. You've been here a long time. Don't play me. Don't do that no more, or you will not be a part of this community, I'm telling you. This is serious. Another country is talking about annihilating us, and you want to get a reaction? It's people, kids that don't got gas masks, and you will stop that information to get some attention. You weird. Go away. And I don't care how long you've been here. Don't ever do me like that again. You let the devil use you. Like I was saying, playtime is over. Get your stuff. While money is still being able to be in the bank, because y'all money ain't going to be no good. I'm not saying go broke, but I'm saying even having money on your person, if cash is not available, it's not going to do you any good. You're not going to be able to use it anywhere. So what you need to have is the things that are going to be of value. If you don't understand the bartering system, you need to learn it. What things are going to be important when you go and you watch about World War II and what wasn't available in the United States and around the world because the ships and stuff was being bombed and all of this? And you need to see what was going on in the Depression when they didn't even have sugar. There was no flour for months. So while you worried about getting attention, you need to be making sure that you've done your research so that you can understand what things your family is going to need if World War III, and not if, it's here. If you can't go in the store for 6 months because it ain't no food in there, like we done seen in all these movies that they showed us, what are you going to do? What happens to your family? They got all them nice clothes and stuff that you wanted people to envy you for, big old TVs in your house, but if ain't no electricity, I guess they have to be Black Mirrors. What you gonna do with them if ain't no electricity? Once the gas runs out for the generators and you don't have solar generators, what are you gonna do? What good is them TVs and all your devices gonna do? You ain't gonna be able to watch none of them. Not your expensive iPhone, Samsung, your MacBook, nothing. Because all that stuff work off the internet for the most part, and if it ain't no internet, what you do? If there's no electricity in your apartment, how do you stay warm? How do you feed your kids? How do you cook if you don't have a gas stove? And there's no fireplace in your home. What do you do? And it might not be safe to go outside. So what will you do? These are real questions that you need to be asking yourself in the next 6 months. The warnings are here, the signs are here, and I'm sorry I just had to hear because that pissed me off because this is a serious conversation. And I'm worried that a lot of people are blind to what's going on. So I'm sorry I dropped the F-bomb, but y'all know I don't cuss all the time, but I do be cussing. It is what it is. Kurt Franklin be cussing too. Y'all just caught him when he was going off on his son. I'm just going to do it in front of you. Moving on. And he's anointed as well. We're moving on. I'm just saying, we're not going to fake it from. If you don't have a gas mask for everybody in your house, if you don't have a water filtration straw and some way to filter water, because they put something in our water and it's causing boils and stuff on the people's skin, or turning brown like in Flint and in Alabama and all of the other Jackson, Mississippi, and all of these other places. Because without electricity, it ain't no pumps to clean the water. Our water has to be pumped through. It's electrical pumps that pump that water into your apartment, your house, whatever. How many of y'all got wells in the backyard? Need to protect your skin too, that part. You're going to be washing your parts with infected water. We got some, in my Amazon bio, it's a few things, but then on CERCA TROVA 22 on YouTube, I got 2 videos, Survival and Survival 2.0. I go through a long list of things that I feel like most basic things you need for your family. Stuff like this. Food banks are giving out rice, canned goods, canned meat, shelf-stable milk, oatmeal. You get some of this from the food pantry, or you got oatmeal and you got dry blueberries. They got breakfast, even if it ain't no fresh in the store. So you can have blueberry. They got dried strawberries, pineapples, whatever. Dehydrated. All you got to do is add water, freeze dry. So your kids can have 3 blueberries a day in a bowl of oatmeal, and they don't gotta starve. Peanut butter, powdered peanut butter, all of it. Powdered honey, everything. It's better than not having nothing. Better than nothing. Air sandwich or some pasta with a little bit of garlic on it. Might have a can of tomato sauce. Air sandwich. You put your pride to the side and get to the food bank that's near your house. Get you some free canned goods, some free pasta, some free beans, some free vegetables that you can dehydrate while it's still something to go get. I'd rather feed my babies some noodles every day, some kind of pasta, some kind of bean or bread, than have them starving to death. A bowl of beans and some kind of flatbread or something is better than nothing. 2 bowls of oatmeal a day is better than nothing. Because all my meat spoiled. And all those cute little vegan meals that I had. No, I'm just playing. Let me leave y'all vegans alone. But y'all know what I'm saying. They even got vegan meat. Dehydrated. So you can have your pride and I'm going to have my pasta. You can have your pride and I'm going to have my beans. I ain't standing in no food line, but you're going to be standing in one if you're not ready when the trouble hit. And it's going to be a lot more dangerous to stand in that line now because people going to be watching you walk home with your food. Because they want yours and theirs. So I'd rather put my pride to the side now, pull up while it's still safe to let these people put what they going to put in my trunk and pull off than be trying to do it when chaos is already ensued. It's up to you. You said I'm in that thing early in the morning. Okay. Okay. And there's several you can go to in your city. So it don't take long. If you go, don't lie. Tell the truth. Find the ones you can go to. Find you a space in your house and stock up. They cut your food stamps bad. We talked about that last year too. Didn't we, y'all? I said it's not going to be like COVID. Oh, I wish y'all could go back and watch my first videos. I promise y'all, everything y'all saying there, we talked about. Didn't I tell y'all? I said they're going to cut all that extra money. Ain't going to be, and food and stuff is going to be more expensive, but you're going to have less money and less food stamps. I said, so while they still giving out all this extra EBT, get online. And instead of blowing it on crab legs and all these expensive meals and stuff, the rotten duck eggs and all of that, how about you go and buy all this dried food, this shelf-stable food for when this finances change? And since we've been doing this, it flipped. Eggs went from $1.69 to $7. From $5 or $6 for 3 dozen to damn near $20, $30. That wasn't happening when we first started. Meat went up. Milk went up. And yet, there's less money because the American dollar is not as valuable as it was early 2022. So did not all of that happen? Didn't we talk about that? I said, why the money still hold its value, y'all go get y'all stuff. Because in a minute, the money ain't going to be as valuable, but the stuff is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 times more expensive. So you'll be able to buy less. And we just made it to 2024 today, and it is a reality. Everything that we talked about in 2022 and 2023, as of today, it is all a reality. Buy evaporated milk in a can for babies. And yep, and you can buy dehydrated milk too. This right here, they be giving this out and Auntie went to Jerusalem. She said they had this because, you know, they always getting bomb threats and stuff. This right here ain't nothing but 2% milk, powdered milk, 2%, whole milk, or either 2%. Thank you, Hot Tomato. Powdered eggs as well. Make 70 large eggs. That's better than nothing. And it's in a lot of Spanish stores. You're right. And it's a lot. It's, they be having the big old cans in Walmart. I had a whole bunch of them during COVID. And wasn't no babies in my house, but milk. I can make bread. I can make sauce. I can make this. I can make that. You've been trying to dehydrate bananas and keep failing. Did you go look online, Sunshine? Yep. You saw it in Walmart yesterday. Yours is at Costco. Get a couple. Yep. You seen a can of powdered Tang orange juice? What? I forgot about the Tang. And the Lipton tea. I just want to say thank you to those of you that got your stuff. My auntie used to make that and heat it up when you had your girl thing. When we was young, and I don't know what it is in that tank, but I promise you it used to help with cramps. I don't know what was in it. But whenever you had cramps, my auntie was going to make you some hot Tang. And I don't know what else she put in here, but I promise you them cramps used to be gone. Y'all know about that? Y'all know about that? So that wasn't just only my auntie. Y'all know about that? Oh, I did not. I thought that was only our family thing. My cousin with Shot 5 times is doing better. She's in rehab. Thank you, Jesus. She's living a miracle. Come on now. She's a living miracle. You found the ice maker for $25 at Goodwill. And did. Yes, because we can plug that into our solar generator and make ice if we need to keep our meat cold. Because we got coolers and stuff. Tang was, yeah. Oh, that makes me excited. I thought my auntie was crazy. But it worked. She used to give us that. Boy, them crabs be gone. Like, what the heck? Tang. Hot Tang. Well, baby, you're going to have to look up other stuff. Look up other things. For insulin and whatnot. Make sure all your stuff is charged. My job's power shut down and the generator kicked in. Beans can take the place of meat if it's finished. Yep. And need to save the water. Yep. Because Spanish people sure be putting that stuff in there, and they'll put that in that baby bottle. And the bean juice. I know about that with a little sugar in it. Because that's why my oldest daughter was fluffy. Lady was giving my baby bean juice. I said, what is she drinking? She said she loves it. I was wondering why my baby was getting fatter and fatter. That's why I called her fatter. Like, what the heck is you doing to my kid? Blowing her up. She said, oh, she loves it. Don't be giving my baby no damn bean juice. Literally, the bean juice. No, for real. Am I lying, Spanish people? Who know about it? The Spanish people laughing because they know. I learned that when I lived on the West Coast. That lady was giving my baby that damn bean juice. She got fat too. Gorda. Gordita. She was listed. We call it pit liquor. Oh. I'm trying to tell you. The juice of the beans. And they put sugar in it. Man, they will give it to anybody, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, you're gonna be a gorda or gordo. Come here, mija, mijo. And before you know it, there's some bean juice in that damn bottle. And your baby is gaining 3 pounds a week, and you can't figure out why. I'm trying to tell you. My baby was plump. Put a little K-Roll syrup in there and show with some sugar or something. Some sweetened condensed milk. I didn't see them doing with that too. Put a little bit in there and sweeten it up. Babies be killing it. They kept telling you your baby was too skinny. That part. That. And she wasn't. She was cool. Green juice and cornbread, all of that. Listen, I'm just trying to say, family, folks is talking about annihilating us. Y'all need to get y'all stuff together. Our GOV is not telling us the truth about what's going on around here. Just like they kept telling us we was only going to be locked down for about 3 weeks, and they kept adding time and telling us, oh, 2 weeks after now. 2 weeks after now. Oh, we're not going to lock down. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. Your job won't be affected at all. None of that was true. Excuse me. So, you know some of that stuff I don't watch, little lady. Yeah, but they giving them fake money. It ain't no real money. They're just moving stuff around that look like stuff. It's like the dummy bags with the money in them. It ain't no real money. There's no real money. They're giving out fake money. How you giving out money and we don't have none? It's fake. We bankrupt. We owe China and this person and that person. So how we giving anybody anything and we ain't got nothing? It's a ploy. It's a plot. It's not real. They be playing. So please get y'all stuff, family. Please. Do not wait. If you have extra money, instead of blowing it on stupid stuff, prepare your family. If you love, I don't care if your baby mama get on your MFing nerves. You still want your kids to be okay. If you got to keep it at your house because you think she going to do something with it, still get your kids gas masks. You can find that stuff out. Me, myself, and Eve got to go searching for the information so that you can tell the people around you. I'm trying to tell you, if you love your kids, your baby daddy get on your nerves, oh well, he need a gas mask. Some of them like, I'm going to just let him go and let him get the... No, I think I need to go on and just leave him out of this CERCA. I didn't even have to do nothing to him. It was karma. That might be the person that comes save you from the people trying to attack you, girl. You never know. Just be cool. Just be cool. You don't wanna have that attitude. He might be the savior of the day that carry you out because the people were trying to attack you and get your sandwich. Like, you don't know. You might want to keep him alive just for a little bit longer. Listen, you might just want to keep him alive for just a little bit longer. That's all. I'm just saying. You never know. Shoot, I told him and was straight ignored. No. I said just get him one to keep him alive. I didn't say, I mean, if he ain't going to listen, you can throw it out the window with him and say, here you go. Slam. I didn't want nothing to happen to you. I figured you was going to come here. I got you a little blanket and stuff. I mean, but in this time, you might have to stick together with people you never thought you would have to stick together with. And no, you can't come to my house. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to be with people that's prepped. Like, if we could all be in a place because we all have prepped, I would be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around folks that ain't did nothing because you always going to be trying to take more. If we make a soup, you going to be feeling like you entitled to more because you're hungry and all of this old stuff. No, we already been teaching ourselves to only eat one time a day. So you're going to always want to take more. You're going to always feel like you're entitled to more because you did not prep yourself. Well, I'm still hungry. Well, that don't got nothing to do with me that you didn't train your body to eat once a day. Because this has to last us until tomorrow. The unprepared scare me too. That part. You said, what are you bringing to the table? Who, me? Or are you asking them what they bringing to the table? Mm-hmm. Yep. Them, right? Right. What you got? This in here. Well, I don't have no choice because I had to teach the people what to get. So maybe God got another plan. But yeah. Blood don't make you family. What that man said, he said, we ain't friends in this time. Things have changed. Oh, you all right, Miss Real? I'm sorry to hear that. I don't like pew-pews, but I got to protect my kids and my stuff. That part. It's going to be life or death. Literally. And I'm not trying to scare nobody, but y'all done seen the movies. How many of us ain't seen the End of the World movie? We done all seen one. And the people that supposedly love you and was there with you all that time, them be the damn same people sneaking in your stuff and being ran off. Ain't nobody got time for that. We done all seen it a million times that the trusty friend that somebody was like, don't let them in. No, but you can't do them like that. That be the person that screw everybody. No. Come on. Mm-mm. The main person that was laughing and kikiing and had people laughing at you was going to be the same person crying on your doorstep talking about their kids that's hungry and cold. You hear me? That's all that's on Netflix and Prime now. End of the World movies. Come on. And we are happy birthday. I'm sorry. Happy New Year. I've been saying happy birthday, happy whatever. You know the holiday. Happy holidays. Because I haven't been trying to remember. I'm still at Christmas. Hell. For real. Oh, man. Please get y'all stuff, y'all. Okay? Please get y'all stuff. Can y'all do that for me? Thank you. Oh, you all right. We getting ready to go now. Well, I'm getting ready to go now. The true Netflix has so many end of the world movies on because they be telling y'all. And our daddy is trying to tell people to get ready. I'm glad I listened and got most of my stuff. Me too. Amazon cart ready. I know that's right. I saw 12 toothbrushes for $7. Okay. I work at a shelter and I handle a lot of my clients and they cutting funds a lot. My client's EBT. Oh. Did we talk about that? I said ain't gonna be no food stamps. Y'all remember? I'm trying to tell y'all. I told y'all all them extra food stamps. You've been serving for 15 years. Come on now. That part. Come on. That part. That part. And it's people, right? So you gotta think it's people. Like we were just talking about it. They gonna be at your door crying and whatnot. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I can't feel bad because you chose. I'm in NYC and they just randomly cutting funds and stopping access to their cards. Are you serious? Is it Nasia or Nasia? They cut mine 3 months ago and again this year. And you know, HRA don't answer their phone, so I struggle to get my help to help my clients. Wow. I damn near cleared Family Dollar the other day in Will. That's why I had to get out of NYC. Really? But they're doing it everywhere. Please put your pride aside, family. And if you can go to food banks and stuff, please do it. Nashay. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Nashay. Listen. Here's somebody that does social work, y'all. And they telling y'all they cutting the benefits. So don't think that they about to rush out and give out money like they did during the pandemic. It's going to be the exact opposite. They cutting government funds. Come on. You need one, Goofy. You do. Did you see them spraying the next virus from the light poles? I synced that. I synced it. And everybody sick now? In the hospital hacking and coughing and can't barely breathe? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They have been prolonging your case for 4 months now, trying to get your food. Listen, okay. Please.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Please go get your stuff. Can you hear me now? Please go get your stuff. Put your pride to the side and go stand in them food lines or drive up. If I put a on the end of it, will you listen? What if I put this on? It say this, and the Lord said, go get your stuff. Hallelujah. Is that better? That make you feel like the Lord talking? All right, saints, we gonna listen, ain't we, saints? Praise the Lord. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Let's wave our hands if you agree. Please go get your stuff. Put your pride to the side. Go to the Goodwill. Start looking for cast iron because your cute pots ain't gonna cook on an open stove, on an open fire if there's no electricity. They're gonna melt. You need some type of slate to cook some flat meat on and you need something with a lid that if you have to drop that bad baby down in a hole and put some coals on top of it, you can cook. Can I get an amen? Is that what y'all need? Y'all need to see this for y'all to listen? Y'all need me to hop around and sweat and rub my face for me to say death is coming in a major way? The Bible said what's coming to the earth, everything that we done read about ain't nothing like what's about to happen, and y'all want to keep playing. He said the earth ain't seen the stuff I'm about to let loose this time. You thought the flood and all of that was bad. You thought slavery was bad. You thought Jeffrey Dahmer was bad. You thought Hitler was bad. You thought this was bad and that was bad, and the genocides and cutting the people's leg off to make them mine diamonds was bad. He said, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is the worst the world has ever seen, what I'm bringing down. And you want to keep playing. Talking about, I ain't worried about that. I don't believe in God no way. That don't mean he don't believe in you. Come on. That part. What do I think about the 3 days of darkness? Well, the Lord said it was going to be dark. Actually, he said what? They saying 3 days. God said what? 90 days, 6 months in Revelations? What? How long did it say? It was like 6 months, wasn't it? Allowed to plant either 90 days or 60 days, 90 or 100 and some days, however long, half a year. It was going to be dark, which meant all the plant life was going to die. Yeah. He talked about the darkness. And if it ain't no sun, then the plant life die. Well, what's going to filter our air if the plants die? They need sun to live. We need sun to live. Photosynthesis and all of that stuff with everything being turned from one to the other. So if they cover the sun, which we know they're trying to do, candles as well. Yes. Yeah. It's going to be, is it 3 months or 6 months of darkness? I can't remember, y'all. It's going to be a long time, and it's going to be enough time for the vegetation to not be able to move around and do it, which means if the vegetation dies, the animals die because they eat the grass and off the trees, and which means more pestilence because there's going to be dead animals in the water and in the sea. I mean, and on land. So, I love y'all. It's the first day of the year. Long enough to cause mass destruction, that part. God said a third of the plant life is going to die. A third of the sea. A third of the animals of the field. A third of the people. Have you gone and done the math on that? I have. It's ugly. They are confused. It was a wasp outside the other day. Blew my mind. It's December. The end of December. And why is there a wasp out in Missouri? And mosquitoes. Mosquitoes used to die by September. Once that first cold from October hit, you didn't see no damn mosquitoes. It's flies now in December and ain't nothing dead. Come on, Joy. Right there. You didn't used to see gnats in the wintertime. Gnats was a thing that came in the summer. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. A third of the world's population is 2.6 billion. Thank you. That's just the humans. 2.6 billion people gonna die at one time. Come on now. You know how much rotting carcasses that is? A third of the plant life, a third of the animals. That's all cows, all pigs, all chickens, all dogs, all. You realize how much sickness that's going to bring with 2.6 billion dead people just laying around? Y'all remember when the morgues was full from the pandemic? And they was having to burn bodies in graves and stuff and start liquefying them because people was dying so quickly. It's a good chance you might want to read Revelations. Not to mention the mental trauma if your mind ain't strong, and that's why we've been doing what we've been doing over here. Learning to strengthen our mind, getting rid of all of the stuff that we don't need so that we will be able to think clearly when these things start to happen. Letting go of the stuff that's been weighing us down. That's why we've been working on ourselves and letting God beat up on us and changing our ways, because you can't have all that and be trying to deal with all that. You're going to lose it. Like I said, I want y'all to be mentally strong. We talked about this when we first started this. That's why I said, please go get your coloring books, okay? Sit down and color for 30 minutes. Y'all don't even know. I told y'all been Nanny McFeed. When you want me and do not need me, I must go. But when you need me but do not want me, I must stay. See, in a minute, y'all going to be like, wait a minute. You don't need me no more. You good. I got to go somewhere else. Y'all done been Nanny McFeed and didn't even know it. Look at you. Aww. Nanny McFeed, we need you. Y'all didn't even know. I came here busting heads and making people sit in the bed. You said you're going to lie and say you're sick. She's going to get the baby. Oh my God, she's going to get the baby. You hear me? When you want me, when you need me, but do not want me, I must stay. But when you want me and no longer leave me, I must go. Y'all remember how I came in here looking last year? Y'all remember how Nanny McPhee showed up at the door? And when she got ready to leave, her face was all clear. She didn't have all them lumps and bumps. Her teeth was different. She didn't got thick around here and everything. Y'all been Nanny McPhee and didn't even know it. Look at that. Because you go back and look how I looked last year. It is not the same, baby. Things done changed. Remember every time that they got a lesson, one of her moles will go away, and all of a sudden they started to see her as pretty. She wasn't as funny looking anymore. Y'all been Nanny McFeed and didn't even know it. Mm-hmm. Didn't even know it. Look at that. Got to teach you some lessons. And then I got to go. You hear me? So if you ain't never watched Nanny McPhee, you'll need to do that 1 and 2. Oh, yes. I'm trying to tell you said that made me smell. Good job. You been Nanny McFeed. Did she came to get everything in control? Didn't she? Everything was just out of whack. The kids was running. I ain't gonna tell. Go watch Nanny McFeed. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. You can watch with the grandkids before the kids go back to school and all of that. Good fun time movie. It's a good movie. Teach a lot of lessons too. You heard me? Oh yes. It's a good movie. I love that movie. I love both of them. I said, yeah, call me Nanny McFeed, boy. You hear me? So I love y'all. I'm about to go. I think I'm going to go play my video game for real, for real. It's the first day of the year. Maybe I could play Harry Potter today. I'm going to stop experimenting. I already told y'all case number 24630, case number 105, case number 107, case number 2654, case number 357,752. Let me get your file. This has been a social experiment, and it worked. Yeah. You said I quit. I keep trying to tell y'all. Got my notes. Like, well, yep, that worked. You, what file number is you? 7,622. Case study 7,000 Trinity Condom. Listen here. Listen. Trying to tell you. I love y'all. We in this new year. Right. Happy New Year to everybody. And go get your stuff. I love y'all. I'm about to go. I love y'all. I shall see y'all later.